ABBYY Recognition Server is a solution for conversion of paper documents into editable and searchable formats for further export into electronic archives or enterprise content management and search systems. Let's take a brief overview of possible workflows which can be created with the ABBYY Recognition Server. So documents can be imported from scanner or taken from folders or received or even received via email. Then recognition is done, and if you have to process really huge amounts of documents, several computers can be united into one grid. So this is really scalable solution. If necessary, further verification and indexing can be done, and finally there is export, which can be done into external systems, folders, or documents can be simply sent via email. In this screencast, I would like to demonstrate in practice some possible workflows. So let's make a simple one. Imagine that we have got some agreements saved in PDF format. These PDFs are not searchable, and we need to convert them into searchable PDFs, and also we would like to obtain editable version of each document in Microsoft Word. All manipulations with the ABBYY Recognition Server are done through Remote Administration Console. Here, as you may see, workflows are created, and in my particular case I already created one, and let's take a short overview of its properties. So first of all, it is necessary to define where documents will be taken from. In my case, hot folder is used, and here you may see the address of this folder. Then we have to define what languages might appear in imported documents. In my cases, there are two languages, Greek and English, but you may see how many languages are available, and by the way, they can be selected together or separately. Okay, also it is possible to play here with quality and speed. The higher the quality of recognition, the lower the speed. And also since recognition takes a lot of CPU power, it is possible to run recognition only in the night time, for instance, not to block your server during working hours. Then, since we don't need nor verification nor indexing, we come to an output, and in my particular case I would like to receive searchable PDFs, so I have got this output here, editable format, which is Microsoft Word, and the initial images should be saved in this folder. By the way, it is possible to add as much outputs as it needed. Okay, so now let me show you how it works. Since our workflow is created and it is running, we can simply copy all these documents and paste them into input folder. So as simple as that. Now you may see that Recognition Server took all documents, and in couple of minutes they will appear in an output folder. Okay, as you may see, in an output folder we have got 3 subfolders. One is for PDF, another one for docs, and for initial images. Let's take a look in PDF folders. Yeah, we have got 2 of 3 documents already converted, and as you may see that these documents are already available here in searchable format. That means that you may run search for some text inside the documents. For instance, we would like to find price in this contract, so I simply type price, and in couple of seconds I've got necessary clause. And also text from the document can be copied for further usage in other applications, such as Notepad, for instance. Okay, also we wanted documents to be saved in Microsoft Word format, and here they are. And if you need, you may edit these documents and use them. Okay, now let me show you more advanced workflow. For instance, we would like to configure our recognition server so that it will get all emails from our corporate mailbox, created especially for OCR purpose, for the recognition of documents, process them, and then replies to the sender with a recognized result. So, as you may see here, I have got also created workflow, and how it works. Here, input is taken from a mailbox, and here I have got its parameters, POP server address, login and password. Then they are processed, and in this case, as you may see, I also used two languages, English and Russian, and in this workflow quality is critical for me. And finally, for output, I would like to obtain two documents. One is editable Microsoft Word, and then the second one is searchable PDF. And these documents should be sent to an email. Let's take a look on properties of this output. So basically here, in order to avoid replies to unknown person, I would like a recognition server to reply to my address only. So basically that means that if someone writes an email to the address which is checked by recognition server, and he is not in this list, OCR won't be run. And also here I have got SMTP details which will be used by recognition server for the reply. And the same for the PDF file. Okay, now since this process is already running, what we'll do, I will simply write an email. Click compose. Email address is corpocr@mail.ru, and I attach one agreement and press send button. Okay, so the document has been sent, and in couple of minutes I will receive reply from recognition server. But while recognition server is processing my email, I would like to show you another one possible workflow, and in this workflow I will use indexing. So here I have got also pre-created workflow index. So the documents are also taken from hot folder, and then they are processed with the use of two languages. And I created several types of documents which might appear in this workflow. As you may see, we have got invoice, we have got loan agreement, sales agreement, and service agreement, and for each type of documents I would like different fields to be captured. For instance, for sales agreement I would like to capture number and date. For loan agreement I would like number to be captured only. And then these documents must be exported into searchable PDFs, but also what is possible with the recognition server and what I have done here, it is possible to define export script. And basically there are two available scripting languages, JScript or VBScript. And in this particular case, what I did, I am checking type of the document and sorting documents on the basis of this type. So basically invoices are saved in invoice subfolder, loan agreements in loan agreement subfolder, and so on. Also, file naming depends on captured fields. But let me show you how it works. So this workflow is already running. All we have to do just to copy files into hot folder. Here are the initial files. Simply copy them and paste into input folder. And in a couple of seconds they are taken by recognition server, and after recognition these documents will appear in so-called indexing station. With the indexing station, for instance, your secretary may work, and here what is necessary to do, you simply have to indicate type of the document. For instance, here this is service agreement, and capture necessary fields. For service agreement we would like number and date to be captured, so let it be the number and the date. As you could see, I didn't type anything, I simply clicked on necessary text and it was captured automatically. Then I press accept, and here we have got sales agreement, and for sales agreement it is necessary to capture its number and date. Press accept. Now the next document is relatively big loan agreement. Okay, I indicate loan agreement and we want number to be captured. Let it be the number of this agreement. Press accept. Now it's saved. And this is an invoice. For invoice we need only number and its date. And another one, invoice. And I suppose now it is finished. Okay, so we processed all the documents. And now let me show you output folder. Here we have got 4 subfolders, and as you may see, all documents were sorted on the basis of its type. For instance, invoices are saved here, and as you may see, files were appropriately named. Its date, type of the document, captured number, and date of issue of the invoice. And also invoice is saved in a searchable format. Sales agreement is here, service agreement is here, loan agreement also saved in relevant folder, and it is in searchable format as well. You may copy some clauses if needed for further editing. And finally, let's check if our email was processed by recognition server. Yes, as you may see, we received 2 replies for ABBYY recognition server, and in attachment we have got PDF file, and in the second email we have got Microsoft Word file. And as you may see, our agreement was converted into searchable format, and you may edit the document in Microsoft Word as well. By the way, what other advantages are provided by searchable formats? For instance, in my workflow example with indexing, we processed some invoices. But imagine that you need to find one invoice, but you don't remember neither its number nor its date. The only thing you remember that it was invoice for some computer equipment, and there was something with a Bluetooth support. So since Windows automatically index all searchable documents, all you have to do, just type here invoice and then Bluetooth. It's more than enough. Here it is. As you may see, even without knowing file name, we could find this invoice on the basis of some text, which is Bluetooth, stored inside of this document. So this is it. If your documents are saved in searchable formats, you get them very quickly. And finally, if you have any questions or you would like to ask for trials, just don't hesitate to contact us on our email, which is cyprus@abby.com.